morning to you and welcome to Ida World. My name is Genevieve and it is lovely to have your company on this very special hour because it is dedicated to the wonderful Planet Cruise. Now this of course is all about fabulous cruises in great places and at great prices as well. Now Planet Cruise is award winning and to tell us a little bit more is our lovely guest Gemma Forte. So lovely to have your company this morning.
Thank you. And
You're
our
very
bright
welcome.
dresses.
I know. Well, spring summer's on its way.
Absolutely, it certainly is. There's a bit of hope in the air, isn't there? And I tell you what, this show will bring even more than that to the viewers. Now, Planet Cruise.
Yeah, award-winning, of course.
So many awards. Almost don't know what to do with them. You know,
Yeah.
the shelves are full. And I think that's also because we've got so much experience. So what's really nice is that we can really tailor-make holidays for people as well.
Yes,
so it's not
indeed.
just the deals that we'll show today.
Yeah.
You know, even that just inspires somebody to say, I'd love to go on that trip, but the dates aren't right. Or I'd like to do something similar, but
So
I would
you
love
could
to add on.
change it.
Absolutely, we could add on a hotel stay, either end of the trip, and all of that. So, sort of the message
wonderful.
really is just give us a ring because we're here to help.
Absolutely. Now, if you do want to call Planet Cruise, we've got something for everyone. And remember, of course, if you do want to chat to our lovely Planet Cruise specialists, they're ready and waiting to take your call. Anything bespoke, as Gemma said, if you want to take maybe a destination off, put one on, you can do that. 0800 781 5458 is the number. And all the W's planetcruise.co.uk, where you can have a look on the website as well. We have got something for everyone today. We've got Thompson Cruises coming up. We have got Princess, and a very special guest as well for Princess Cruises. We've got P&O coming up as well for you. Oh, by the way, Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. Craig Revel Horwood will be on the cruise as well, and that's on the 28th of May. So stay tuned for that. We'll have all the details for you. MSC Cruises coming up also, and we've got Celebrity Cruises also. So there is something for everyone, whether it's 7 days, whether it's 22 nights on a cruise. I think there's some fabulous destinations in here. And we are going to start off with our fabulous Thompson. Now, this is incredible, actually, because this is Thompson Cruises. It's adult only, and it's on the Thompson Celebration. 14 wonderful nights on the Greek islands and Croatia as well. And this Croatia says that first time this has been featured. So this is a very unusual because it's the first time we featured on the show, or that Planet Cruise have featured this on the show, to have that stay as well. To see some more about the wonderful Thompson Cruises, take a look at Keith showing us around.
With its uniquely British product, small, intimate ships, a great range of cruise and stay options, all tips included, an unrivaled number of regional airports you can fly from, plus a generous baggage allowance, it's little wonder that Thompson Cruises is turning heads. They boast one of the highest levels of repeat passengers in the industry, and after 6 years working for them, I can tell you why. They are without doubt the friendliest ships afloat. Some friends of mine who cruise a lot always pack 2 sizes of clothing. One for the start of the cruise, thank you, and one for the end. And once you've tasted the food on board, you'll understand why. It's international cuisine with a British twist. And with open sitting as standard, you won't need to rush trying to keep to the ship's schedule. You can set the pace and enjoy up to 7 meals a day. Trust me, it's possible. Whether it's a freshly poured pint in a nightclub or sipping a cocktail of a day poolside, each of the bars on board Thompson ships enjoys a unique and special personality. With honest low prices, juggling waiters and service with a smile, you're never more than 2 minutes walk away from a refreshing aperitif. The Thompson Cruises has some of the best entertainment afloat. In a 2-week cruise, you'll see no fewer than 10 full production shows and some great comedy from award-winning UK guest artists. Add to that fantastic interactive game shows, cabarets, and all singing, all dancing deck parties, and you really won't want to go back to your cabin. There is lots and lots of choice with the accommodation on board Thompson ships, from insides through to stunning suites. All are en suite, offer 24-hour room service and 2 turn-downs a day. The only surprise you're going to encounter is what your hand towel will be transformed into when you return every night. My favourite was always the monkey with the sunglasses.
There's a skill to that.
Yeah, there is a skill to that. I don't know if Keith did that or not, though. I wonder. Now, let's find out where we're going. Of course, it is 14 nights at a great price as well. Let's start off, of course. Now, we fly to Dubrovnik, first of all. I'll get that out in a minute.
Yes, and we're going to come back to Dubrovnik at the end of the trip, so we'll talk about that in more detail in a while. So we will transfer you onto the ship, and you're off for 7 nights sailing. So day 2, you've got a lovely relaxing day at sea, which is actually really nice. Easier yourself into the holiday, explore the ship and everything that there is to do on board. Day 3, you'll be sailing into Olympia, Katakolon there, which you can see on the map.
Yes.
Now, the most interesting thing about here is this is where the ancient the games used to happen.
Yes.
So if you imagine discus throwing and chariot racing
word.
and all of those kind of things. It's really well preserved.
Yeah.
There's an archaeological museum as well. So really interesting. And of course, if you're not in the mood for that, you've just got beautiful beaches. Day 4, you're going to sail to Corinth in Greece. This is an ancient city about 48 miles west of Athens on a little narrow stretch of land that joins one bit to the mainland of Greece. Really stunning scenery. I love the whole of Greece. I always have a wonderful time. Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. Day 5, you're at Itea in Greece, and from here, if you would like, you could do a little tour to Delphi. It's about a 30-40 minute bus ride to get there. And again, there's some beautiful ruins and mountains and just absolutely stunning scenery. On day 6, you're then going to sail to Corfu.
Beautiful place.
Oh, it is, absolutely. Just when you think, you know, of Greece, it really ticks all of those boxes.
Yes.
You've got beautiful sort of lush countryside, spectacular white sand beaches, and just, you know, olive trees and, you know, lovely, lovely blue water.
And it is as blue as you see as well.
It is,
there,
absolutely.
isn't it? Yes.
And there's one little place called Mouse Island, which is quite nice. If you fancy getting on a little boat and going over there, you could do. Then on day 7, you are going to be sailing to Kotor in Montenegro. Now, as you sail into this destination, the scenery, which I think you can see from there, is spectacular.
Yeah.
They're like these amazing fjords either side. So I don't know if you're an early riser, but if you're not even, it's worth setting the alarm just to see it as you go in, if you can bear it. Because it's absolutely wonderful, especially if you've got like a balcony, just really beautiful. Then on day 8, you are sailing to Dubrovnik. And at this point, now this is really nice, we're going to get you off the ship and transfer you to a lovely hotel in Plat, Croatia. And you're going to stay here for 7 nights on a half-board basis.
Very unusual.
Yeah, so these Thompson cruises, where you have a cruise and then a hotel stay, are always really, really popular. But this is the first time we've featured this one in Croatia. And I think it's going to be so popular because Croatia at the moment is a very hot destination to go to.
Lots of people talking about it at the moment,
really
aren't they?
is,
Yes.
and it's very unspoilt.
Yes.
It's very, very beautiful. So for those people that have done Greece, have done Italy, they've done, you know, those places in Europe, more obvious places, or Mallorca, this is a great opportunity to go. Fantastic value. You've got that half board. And also, the actual resort is everything you'd want from a beach holiday, but and it's only 20 minutes away from Dubrovnik
and
as
to
well.
be able to, you know, travel through these places, as you were seeing there, on that beautiful ship as well. And we'll show you more of that in a moment. But then you reach these destinations, as we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Really special places to visit, aren't
Really
they?
special. And again, it's nice if you've got, if maybe your partner loves exploring and you don't, you could stay in, you know, in the hotel on the beach, and Dubrovnik's 20 minutes away, and you know your other half could go exploring. Or you might want to be together.
Absolutely. No, send them off exploring. Just relax on the beach. Absolutely.
And then
lovely.
on day 15, we're going to transfer you to the airport and fly you home.
Now, we just saw a little preview there of the Thompson celebration, and we have got some beautiful details here for you. One of the favourites, I mean, this is fantastic, isn't it? It is about luxury, isn't it, Gemma?
Oh, absolutely. And also, Thompson are a really trusted brand. You kind of know what you're going to get. You know, you'll probably have quite a few British on board. The food will be great. You know, they're clean, great service, and very well known for their top entertainment as well. You're going to have a lot of fun on the Thompson celebration. The name says it all.
It does indeed. And the price says it all as well, because we've just gone through 14 nights with that 7-night stay, and it's £979 per person. That is absolutely incredible. And you can go to the outside as well, upgrade for 1029 per person, which I think is a fantastic deal also. Let's have a look at what's included here for you. Now, return flights from Bristol or London Gatwick plus all overseas transfers. We can provide flights from most UK airports. Supplements will apply, obviously. 7-night stay, half-board bases in Croatia, and obviously itineraries differ. But it is that price that I have to say, is incredible, because the places you're seeing, the history that you're seeing, and if you love the idea of the Greek islands, if you love the idea of seeing Corfu and all those beautiful places, and literally standing amongst that history, that is incredible. So that price there, of course, remember, includes your tips as well, so all tips and service charges included there as well. And all your airports here as well. Just giving you the details: London Gatwick, Manchester and Newcastle, Glasgow, Bristol and Birmingham. And again, looking at those prices for the dates that you want to go as well. So you can see it on the 21st of May, that's 989 there, but you can go in April if you want to, or of course the 28th of May as well. And don't forget, you can sort of upgrade to the outside if you want to also. So that, of course, is your Thomson Cruises. We've got lots more to show you, and we will review those as we go through as well. But if you do want to talk to our lovely cruise specialist on 0800 781 5458, you call them right now. But it's time to move on to Princess Cruises. We have got an amazing cruise here, of course, and reduced just yesterday as well. I'll tell you that straight away. But we have a lovely guest as well. It's Shane Riley.
Hello. I feel
Hello,
I'm addressed with you beautiful ladies
Well,
in your
we've
bright
got all
colours.
dressed up.
Yeah, I should have put a brighter shirt on, I think.
Well, we'll send you off and you can... I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
Get bright enough for spring and summer, yeah.
Shane, tell us a little bit more. Princess Cruises, we've got a great cruise here as well.
Yeah, we got a great offer, just as you say, just reduced yesterday.
I know,
so
yes.
great opportunity to get on board such a premium product. So Princess is an amazing product. I'm slightly biased, obviously, but Princess is really about enabling passengers to escape the world, escape the everyday routine. And we really say that we're taking back the definition of cruising. And that means we're really focusing on the quality on board, of the quality of the service, the quality of the food, and visiting those amazing destinations.
Absolutely. And a great way to visit those destinations is, of course, on that wonderful Princess Cruises. This is the Caribbean Princess. Let's take you on board and have a talk around it. So let's have a nosy around this, Shane, and talk us through what we're seeing.
Yeah, she's a beautiful ship, and the great thing about Caribbean Princess and the rest of the Princess fleet is they offer a consistent experience. So we have signature features that can be found across the fleet.
Right.
So if you know one Princess Cruises ship, you know them all essentially. So it's a really simple way. And the reason why we do that is we want our guests to be able to choose a holiday based on the destination, rather than saying, "Oh, that's my favourite ship." They know what they're going to get. So we have signature features such as the outdoor movies under the star screen. We've got our adults-only sanctuary area, and we've got the heart of the ship, which is the piazza, where you'll get street-style entertainment taking place in those areas. There's an international cafe there, so you can get some light bites, and every single food item is made fresh on board every single day. So nothing is bought in, so everything is made fresh from scratch.
Yes, and you're seeing some of the lovely images here as well. I love the idea of that outdoor cinema actually under the stars, but it looks incredible, Shane. There's the entertainment that you're talking about also, and I love the idea that you said that once you go on the Princess Cruises, you know what you're getting on each of the ships, and I love that idea, because then, of course, like you said, you're just thinking about your destination.
Absolutely. You can look at the itinerary, find the right itinerary for you, and once you sail with Princess, you can pick another ship, and knowing our past passengers say it's like coming home, and that's what we like to do. Is like it's coming back to something that you're familiar with, and knowing what you're going to get, and a consistent quality experience.
And I'm just thinking about how many pastries and things you must have to make everything made fresh on board. There's a lot of
so
passengers.
we make about 4,000 croissants every single day.
Wow.
So yeah, every single day on the ship. So it's unbelievable.
It's worth going for that. Fresh croissants every single morning. Fresh
Sounds
pastries.
good.
Make me hungry now, Gemma. And the luxury as well. We're seeing this full suite there as well, Shane. I mean, pure luxury here also.
Absolutely.
Isn't it?
You've got a variety of accommodation. We've got the majority of our accommodation that actually have balconies, so you really do need a balcony. A lot of the destinations that we visit, and particularly the itinerary we're talking about today, you really need to have a balcony stateroom to really make the most of that.
Absolutely. It is the fjords, of course, that we are talking about here. Always very, very popular. I can imagine, of course, it's going to be very busy at the Planet Cruise Centre right now. That's 0800 781 5458. Now, I love the idea of sailing from Southampton. It means I can take everything.
You can take as many shoes or nice coloured dresses as you like, so you can take what you like. So yeah, it's so much easier.
Let's have a look at the destinations here. Now we've obviously boarded Southampton. We've got a relaxing day at sea, and then we're into Norway.
Yeah, so we arrive. Your first port is Stavanger in Norway, as you say, and yeah, just absolutely beautiful. I mean, the thing about the fjords is the scenery, isn't it? It's just absolutely spectacular.
That's why you do the fjords, really.
Yeah.
And it's something, I think, more unusual. I think more and more people are trying it, but it's not something you would do necessarily on a land-based holiday. And the great thing about the fjords is the fact that you do need to see it from the water side. You need to see it from the ocean as you're sailing in. And somebody recently described it very well, I think. It's like the Disney's movie Frozen, but after the snow has melted. So I think it's a really nice way to be able to describe it. It's a beautiful place, 900 foot deep water So, so where we're looking at these 20 years, so the ships can sail right in to the heart of the fjords.
So they can go right in there.
Yeah,
You're able to be surrounded by this.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's an amazing scenery, and this is what you're going for, is really to get these unique pictures.
Yes.
And these are pictures that you're putting on your Facebook, your social media page, that people always say, where's that? Where's that? Well, I want to go there.
Make them
these are the
envious.
ones that people
And it's
feel
really
jealous.
getting away from it, isn't it? It's the feeling of peace, I feel,
Yeah.
that you don't get in your everyday life at home. It's like just that lovely feeling of space.
And you can smell the clean air. You can smell how clean the air is when you get up to the fjords. It's amazing.
yeah.
Sounds amazing. And then we're going to move on to now we're in
Skålen.
thank you.
Skålen.
Say it again for
Is
me.
that how you pronounce
Skålen.
it?
Skålen. Thank you. We move on to Skålen.
My version of it anyway. Now, this is a tiny, tiny little hamlet at the end of a really long fjord, and you really are getting away from it here, aren't you?
Yeah, I think the population is less than 500, something like that.
Yes,
It's a really
about
small
400
population.
of it. Yeah, amazing. And you know what? The nice thing to say is there's not a lot to do,
Yeah.
but in a really good way. It's about being outside, the walks, the scenic drives, the glaciers, the waterfalls, you know, the little churches.
Yeah, it's about just being able to relax and reconnect with loved ones is what we try and make sure you do on your holiday. So we're all so busy nowadays, to be able to take that time in such a beautiful place just to completely relax.
Yeah, switch off all the phones, everything. You're absolutely right. So, so nice. Yeah, and so after Skålen, then you're sailing off to Olden, which is another beautiful little village. Again, lovely valleys and little farms, and you could do a little tour to Brigsdal, which is a big glacier, so you could do that. Lots of little old villages. And you said about the fresh air. People will sleep so well on the ship, won't they?
Yes,
They'll be literally knocked out.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get a lot of sea air as
exactly.
it is, but here it is so clean, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Just
no pollution.
you can really smell the difference when you get up there. You just pure clean air. So.
You feel amazing, aren't you, when you're on this? And I love the idea as well, Shane, that you were mentioning being able to sail right into some of these fjords as well. It just sounds amazing. I know that one of our lovely presenters here, Sean Ryan, has been on a trip like this, and he just still talks about it, which is incredible.
You get to see waterfalls as well. And we haven't even mentioned the waterfalls, the Seven Sisters, famous waterfalls that you get to see, and the ship will sail past these. So you can see these from your balcony. So
wonderful.
One of the photographs you're going to have from that, like you said.
Yeah.
And now on to Bergen next.
Yes, now Bergen is known as the gateway to the fjords. It's Norway's second largest city, but that still doesn't mean that it's, you know, a big urban metropolis. It's still very nice and quaint and lovely little shops and buildings. And of course, depending on the time of year you go, you're going to get hours and hours of summer sunlight, aren't you?
The sun barely sets, so you can be walking around the promenade deck in twilight in the middle of the night. So it's incredible.
I love the idea of that.
Lots of daylight.
Evenings here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're touching distance of spring though, aren't we? So we're getting there. So we're starting to think about our holiday plans now.
That's right.
Now we have a relaxing day at sea, and then back to Southampton, back home again after that wonderful journey. A trip of a lifetime, isn't it?
That's great.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Now the price here for everything that you have just seen, that our lovely Shane has talked us through, and the lovely Gemma as well. That price is absolutely incredible. I know it's going to be busy today.
It is. This one's going to be
very
very popular. So I think the phones are going to be ringing off the hook back at the Planet Cruise office, because this one is a real steal of a bargain. It really is.
Indeed. Shane, thank you so much
you.
for joining
Thanks for
us
having
here
me.
from
Pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping in. Drop in again sometime.
I will do.
We'll put on the kettle next time.
Thank you.
Now, let's have a look at what is included in this fantastic, wonderful cruise, actually. It's just a dream, wasn't it? Now, remember, of course, you've got great prices on here. You've got £420 off the brochure price. Now, this was actually £1,019. That's down to £599 per person, which is incredible. I'd highly recommend, by the way, go to the mini suite. The mini suite is only $899. That is a great price. And remember, of course, you're going to be able to see those beautiful views. It's free at $35 on board spend for a stateroom as well. By the way, there's a family of 4 price here, which I think is fantastic. Obviously, if it's for children who are not in school, $1,389 for the family of 4, which is a fantastic price. And as we said, huge savings here. Save £420 per person off the brochure price, because once you go on one cruise, you're going to want to go on another one. So put that 420 save into the next one. And it's deposit only £50. That's all you need to secure it today. Now there's little sort of numbers there as well. It's 78448 ID number if you want to just quote that as well on 0800 781 5458. That was just, I've almost feel like I've been there.
I know, it's lovely, isn't it?
The fresh air. And we've got more to show you. Now we are with P&O, and this is the Aurora. This is fabulous as well. Also 14 nights here, and it is your Western Mediterranean and, wait for it, Strictly Come Dancing. Yes! Let's take a look on board first. This is, of course, your P&O Aurora. Luxury straight away on this one, Gemma.
Oh, absolutely. She's a real favourite. Classic decor, a really wide range of entertainment, lots of lovely lounges to relax in. She's a mid-sized ship, very family friendly, and she's also all about pampering yourself, relaxing in total comfort. A very stylish ship, beautiful food. You know, you can have breakfast on deck at the Orangery and then go and work it off in the gym if you want to. Lovely shopping, of course, that you can see here. There'll be never a dull moment. Back to the food, you've got lovely cafe experience. The Cafe Bordeaux Bistro was actually created by Marco Pierre White, so he certainly wouldn't put his name to anything that wasn't fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah. And you've got, you know, elegant champagne bars, but then you've also got your more sort of chilled out little areas as well. So everything for sort of depending on your mood. You know, some nights you want to get glammed up and go and have a glass of champagne, and other times you just want to be totally casual and have a sandwich and, you know, whatever. So it's all there for the taking and for you to enjoy while you relax.
I love the idea there's something for everyone, even when you're on board, like you said. You know, you might want to dress up one evening you think, do you know what, should we just have a sandwich?
Service, yeah.
Should we have a sandwich in the room and stay in our pajamas? You can do that as well.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the fantastic destinations that you will be waking up to. Now, you've got a few days relaxing at sea. You're also boarding Southampton again, so you can take everything. And relaxing at sea, of course. And you also then
Yes, so we've got the slightly wrong picture there, but we'll bring you the right picture in just a sec.
We will indeed, yes.
So we, as you say, Southampton.
I'm just relaxing at sea.
Yeah,
I'm there at
just
sea. I love it. Absolutely lovely. And then we move on to our first point of call.
Yes, Ponta Delgada. So we're in the Azores now. So you've sailed all the way into the beautiful weather. That's what one would hope. And you'll see the colour of the sea literally change as you travel along. And then on day 6, you arrive into Horta, which is also in the Azores. And of course, don't forget as well, you have got hopefully these Strictly Come Dancing people are scheduled to be on board. So for all those days at sea, who knows what might be happening. On the 28th of May, Craig Revel Horwood's going to be on the ship. Very
exciting. I love
exciting.
that show, so that's
it's
very
great.
exciting,
I'm kind of got the music going on my head now. And then on day 7, you're at sea. Day 8, you're sailing into Funchal in Madeira, which is absolutely beautiful. A very lush, lovely, temperate climate here. Wonderful botanical gardens, if you're interested in that kind of thing. It's really quite famous for them.
Yes, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
The colours are, you know, against the blue of the sky and the blue of the sea.
Yes.
The colours are absolutely incredible. And it is, you know, sort of almost like the garden of the Western Mediterranean, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a really very good way to describe it. In fact, you were talking about Sean and his love of cruises, his passion. I think he took his mother to the gardens and absolutely they were blown away. So that's really lovely. Then day 9, you've got another day at sea. And then day 10, you are sailing to Gibraltar, which, of course, immediately you think of the Rock of Gibraltar, which will be looming out of the horizon as you sail in. And there's lots to do there. Very good duty-free shopping, I'll have you know. But you could also go in a cable car right up to the top, where I've got to say the vistas are absolutely amazing. That's one of my holiday snaps. No, it's not. It's a Barbary ape, which is actually, they live in Gibraltar. You may come across some of them. I think you can even do a little tour to go and see the Barbary apes. They're quite famous.
He's very good to pose for the camera there.
He was very good posing there. Yeah, absolutely. Loved it. And then day 11, we are off to Seville, of course, in Spain. And you'll be sailing into Cadiz, that is the port. And yeah, from here you can go off to Seville. It's really easy to get to, which is obviously gorgeous. It's along one of Spain's longest rivers, and you've got leafy parks and beautiful promenades and history dating back 2,000 years. So a real array of different architecture. I mean, I think you get the idea there. You've got minarets,
stunning.
You've got Baroque palaces, you've got Gothic churches. So yeah, it's really beautiful, really good place to do some lovely sightseeing. And of course, it's the heartland of the flamenco, and it's quite romantic.
Yeah, I was just going to say that as well. For a little bit of romance there as well, I think Seville is absolutely wonderful.
That's
and
right.
Just looking at that, I mean, you're steeped in history there as well, aren't you, Gemma?
You are indeed. And then day 13, you're off to Lisbon. So another fabulous destination. Of course, the capital of Portugal, and again, lots to see and lots to do. It's a kind of city of hills, but it's got lots of different areas, and it is quite big, so you might want to sort of pick your area that you're going to go and visit for the day.
Yes.
But you've got lovely little resort towns you could go and see as well, like Sintra or Estoril, or you can stay in the city itself. You've got these wonderful sidewalks paved with black and white volcanic stones. You could just sit in a cafe and have a lovely little pastry, or do a lot of walking and check out some of the lovely neighbourhoods. Right, after Seville, you are then going to sail to Vigo in Spain. So you're getting a lovely little tour around Europe here, aren't you?
Isn't it? And I like that you mentioned the flamenco and all the different sort of, as we go, we've got the Strictly Come Dancing as well. It all blends in so beautifully, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I hope Craig Revel-Hood is a little nicer to the passengers than he is to some of the people that he just...
I hope so. You wouldn't want to go dancing if he's in the room, would you?
Yeah, can you imagine? But mind you,
He said
people love him when he's a bit of a villain. It's hilarious.
He's lovely,
He's
really.
great.
Yeah.
So day 14, another relaxing day at sea, and then day 15, you're back in Southampton after an amazing holiday.
It is an amazing holiday, and if you are a fan of Strictly Come Dancing, or indeed a fan of dancing as well, you've got all that there as well. Craig Revel-Hood, of course, being on the 28th of May on that date also. That's the schedule to be there. Now, take a look what's included. The Strictly Come Dancing themed cruise. A number of Strictly stars are scheduled to be on board. Now, add one night at the Meon Valley. I would highly recommend that, because that's when your relaxation starts. It's in Southampton. You've got your parking there, £75 per person as well, and all the port transfers. So I'd highly recommend you do that. Huge savings here. Save £300 off the brochure price. That is incredible. And that's per person off the brochure price. And again, we're sailing from Southampton. Stay what you like. And the itineraries obviously will differ as well, depending on your departure date. Let's have a look at the prices for you. Now, we're $799, which is a great price also. Remember, of course, you can upgrade to an outside if you want to. All the details there for you right now. 23rd of April and the 28th of May is the date that Craig Revel-Hood will be on board, or scheduled to be on board as well. Now, stay in touch with us here at Planet Cruise. Of course, there's lots of ways, and we love to hear from you. You can sign up to our newsletter. You can call now and get a free copy of the journey brochure. Wouldn't that be lovely? Sit down with a nice cup of tea and read that. And check out the website as well. It's a brand new website, and it's all the W's, planetcruise.co.uk. Now, we are going to hear from a very, very special guest on the phones. It's the lovely JP from Planet Cruise. Hello, JP. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Genevieve. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you.
Lovely, lovely.
Really nice to hear from you. Now, I know you've got a little bit of news for us as well about promotions, don't you?
Yes, we do indeed. Look, brilliant show so far. Shane has really got the call centre busy with the Princess deal. But we're busy just in general because we've got so many deals ending at the end of this month. So basically this is the last weekend to get involved.
Oh, right.
We've got deals from Azamara, Celebrity, Norwegian Cruise Lines, all coming to an end. Their campaign will be basically closing as of close of play on Sunday.
Right.
My personal favourite is on Anthem of the Seas out of Southampton. Obviously the brand new ship. And this will be the last chance to get involved and get the free drinks and the free onboard spend on those sailings out of Southampton. It's only a £50 per person deposit.
Wow.
And Planet Cruise is giving its viewers exclusive free parking on all sailings booked as well this weekend.
Oh, we like
on
that.
Royal Caribbean Anthem sailings.
We like that, JP.
Ship is going to be amazing.
Oh, my word. I've seen pictures and it looks incredible, JP. So you're having a very busy time at the moment at the sort of epicentre of Planet Cruise, or headquarters. They're very busy right now.
Yeah, we're busy here at Planet Cruise headquarters. Every one of our agents is actually busy at the moment on the phones. So, yeah, good job, ladies. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And, yeah, we'll speak to you soon.
We'll speak to you soon, JP. Thank you so much for calling us. And I know you're busy, so we'll let you get back to all those bookings that you're taking right now. Lots to show you here as well on Planet Cruise. But thanks to JP. Now, we have lots more to show you. There is something for everyone. So don't forget, as JP said as well, 0800 781 5458. All you need to do is call up, of course, the headquarters there. And the specialists will talk you through everything you've seen today and lots more. And they really are specialists. They know a thing or two. They're very good and very friendly as well. So do call up also. But it's time to move on. We're on MSC now. Now, this is absolutely incredible. This is the Musica. And this is 22 nights. You've got a Dubai stay here as well. This is one of those ones that goes on the bucket list. Take a look, first of all, at MSC Cruises. This looks wonderful, Gemma.
So, as you say, Genevieve, this is the musica. I'll give you 3 guesses to tell me what musica means in Italian.
I thought that was a trick question for a second.
It's not. It is music. Just with an at on the end. And of course, MSC, you were like, what's she going to ask me?
I know, trick question.
The MSC brand are an Italian brand, and I think that's really reflected throughout the ships in a way that they have great design and amazing food. You know, the Italians, I can say this because I am Italian, take your food very, very seriously. So the Musica was launched in 2006. She's very sophisticated. You know, in as far as Italians are concerned, MSC is the premium brand that you go when you go cruising. It really, really is. But we get some fantastic value prices for the brand here in the UK through Planet Cruise. So she's a fairly large liner, and as you can see, she's got everything going for her. That beautiful Mediterranean food. You saw that fresh pizza being made there. Oh, I can't beat it. But lots of international food as well. And as day turns to night on the MSC Musica, you're going to really experience a certain amount of glitz and glamour. She's got 12 bars, a theatre and a casino, and of course a lively disco as well, should the mood take you. And if you're quite an active person, there's 2 large pools, jogging track, aerobics classes, so really something for everyone. And of course, a beautiful spa, one of my favourite places on board a ship.
And I was looking at the pools on top as the ship just sailed out of the screen. Did you see those pools there?
Yeah.
Oh, just beautiful. Let's find out where we're going on this beautiful ship. Now, we're flying to Venice first.
Yeah, we are.
Such a wonderful itinerary here.
Yeah, really, really lovely. And lovely to sail out of Venice as well. So we'll transfer you to the ship. And then after that, you are going to arrive in Bari in Italy on day 2. And Bari, which we'll get to. So you arrive in Venice, that's right, transfer onto the ship. You can see where Bari is, quite far down the boot of Italy. Big port city on the Adriatic coast, and she's the capital of the Italian region of Puglia, some beautiful surrounding countryside. Day 3, you are at sea, which is really nice. You can enjoy everything on board the ship.
Yes.
And then day 4, you're going to arrive in Athens.
Oh, beautiful Athens.
Yeah,
yes.
Amazing. And, you know, if you went to Athens many, many years ago, you'll see a real change because they hosted the Olympics in 2004 and it's really cleaned up the city. The infrastructure works brilliantly now. So in terms of getting about, it's much easier than it once was. And you can go and see all those amazing things like the Acropolis and the Parthenon and the old Olympic Stadium. On day 5, you're going to sail to Heraklion in Crete. It's the largest city of Crete and a really lovely port, actually. I love Crete. I've had beautiful holidays there.
I love Crete.
Yeah, again,
Yes,
we talked
very
about
relaxing.
sort of Greece earlier and the Greek islands, and just, I think they've got so much going for them. Day 6, you're going to sail into Rhodes, and the view from the sea is just spectacular as you sail into port. It will be a camera moment.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Rhodes is one of the most well-preserved medieval towns in the world, actually. It's a World Cultural Heritage Site. And you will disembark just outside of the old town and see these amazing cobblestone streets and beautiful buildings dating back from the 14th century. Amazing. Day 7, you're at sea, enjoying the ship, and then day 8 you'll arrive in Ashdod, which is basically Jerusalem. So you can rush off and go and see the Western Wall, you could go and see the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, or hang out on the beach. Sometimes you don't have to do all the excursions by any stretch of the imagination. If you just want to relax and just go and have lunch or just go and feel the sand between your toes, that's absolutely fine. But if you do want to see some sights, there's plenty to go and visit. Then day 9, you are going to be sailing into Port Said, which essentially is your opportunity to go off to Cairo. You'll have to get on a bus and go for a bit and go and visit the pyramids. And, you know, if you've got the opportunity to do that, they aren't one of the wonders of the world for nothing. They are absolutely amazing when you go and sit there and see the Sphinx and see the pyramids in the flesh, as it were. It's quite awe-inspiring. You just sit there thinking, how did they make these before they had cranes, before they had anything?
I think you stand there for a little while just staring, and you
Yeah.
cannot believe the structure was created, you know,
Yeah.
sort of the way it was done. And the thing is, you see it in movies, don't you, and everything, but being there,
That's right, it's
completely
a totally different
It is.
experience. Then day 10, you're going to experience sailing through the Suez Canal, which will be exciting in itself. And then
Yes.
day 11, you're then going to arrive in Aqaba in Jordan.
This is incredible, this itinerary.
This is a fab. I mean,
It
look
is.
how many places you've taken in already.
Yes.
So Aqaba is turning into a bit of an upscale travel destination, actually. But you've still got that very traditional sort of dusty, amazing feel to it. But you've also got, if you want to go and see a big modern mall, and kind of a bit like, you know, it's not like Dubai yet, but you can feel that sort of thing coming to it. It's located at the northern tip of the Red Sea, and yeah, lots to go and see there. Then, after all that excitement, you've got 3 lovely days at sea, days 12
Very
to
nice.
15 in fact, just to totally relax, top up your tan, do all the things you don't get to do usually, have some treatments, read your book, all that kind of thing. And then day 16, you're sailing into Salalah in Oman. Yeah, a really charming port actually, and a lovely climate obviously. There's a camel.
He's a handsome fellow, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got an interesting face. And, you know, you've got these amazing sand dunes. And if you want pretty Arabia, you'll find it here. You've got leafy boulevards, just a lovely feel. Day 17, you're at sea. And then day 18, you're sailing into Muscat. And I don't think it could be a more beautiful setting. The old part of the town has got these amazing terracotta-coloured mountains around it. You've got a very beautiful waterfront and a corniche with a 16th century hilltop fort at the end. At one point, the Portuguese, beg your pardon, occupied Oman. So there's a lot of history there. And as I say, these amazing mountains and beautiful port that you can just walk around. Right, then day 19, you're going to Khor al-Fakan, which actually means the Creek of Two Jaws. So a very picturesque bay, actually. Really stunning, again, as you sail in. Yeah, very beautiful. And then day 20, you're off to the destination everybody wants to go to now.
Yes.
It's Dubai. And you even get an overnight on board here as well. I just want to point out how good this itinerary is. This is a fabulous itinerary when you see it on the map like that.
Oh.
So here we are in Dubai,
Yes.
and so much to do and see. I hardly know where to start. You could go and have a look at the Burj Al Arab Hotel, which is, you probably couldn't afford to ever stay there. It's one of the most expensive hotels in the world, but you can go and have a cup of tea there. And then you've got the Burj Khalifa, which you can see there. It's extremely tall. The amazing souks as well,
Yes.
the market. You could do a desert safari because you've got an overnight on board as well. So you will not get bored. You are going to have an absolutely spectacular time. 2 night stay in a lovely hotel. And then at the end of the trip on day 23, we will fly you back to London.
No,
But look at
no,
I know.
don't.
Look, I mean, that's a trip of a lifetime, that is.
Do you know,
unreal.
And do you know what we said before, and I love this, Gemma, is the fact is that you normally wouldn't be able to get to see all those places.
No.
You'd be booking hotels and everything. The safety of
Absolutely.
the wonderful MSC Musica. You're on that. You're seeing all these places, but you've got the confidence of going back to there again. Incredible. Let's have a look at what's included in this. I love this. This is bucket list. Return flights from London Heathrow plus all overseas transfers. We can provide flights from most UK airports as well. You've got a single supplement. Now, I will tell you, it gets really busy for the single supplements bookings. This is a great price here from only 1,849 as well. Now, you can add a 2-night pre-cruise stay in Venice as well for just, I can't believe this price, £99 per person. I'd highly recommend that because Venice is incredible. And now that works out under £60 per person per night. The value is incredible. The trip of a lifetime, the places that you're going, you've got the romance, the history, you've got it is just absolutely stunning. So remember, of course, great prices on here, as we said, 22 nights on here on that MSC. It's incredible, and I know it's going to be very busy at Planet Cruise. Now we're going to move on. We've loads more to show you as well. Oh, Celebrity Cruises next. Now this is a Western Mediterranean cruise, and 9 nights for you. And this is Celebrity Silhouette. Let's have a look at what's included in here. It's pretty incredible. A free upgrade, first of all, to Ocean View, from Ocean View to balcony, which definitely would go for. Return flights from London Gatwick plus all overseas transfers. We can provide flights from most UK airports as well. 7 nights that's on board Celebrity Cruise, and that is, of course, the 5-star Celebrity Silhouette as well. It is an absolutely amazing cruise, and Celebrity is the Critics' Choice 2015 also. So great to hear that, and great to hear as well, of course, that so many people are loving Celebrity. You hear the name time and time again, with many people who have gone on cruises also. Shall we go on board? Let's have a look. Gemma, so we are talking about Critics' Choice 2015, and, you know, we use the word luxury a lot, but this definitely is...
Oh, yeah, when it was Celebrity are very, very luxurious brand. And, you know, it has some incredible features on board as well. Amazing spa, but also, you know, things like the half-acre lawn club, which has real grass. So that's quite strange on a ship in a really wonderful way. Beautiful staterooms, just fantastic. Everything is very classy, very sophisticated. I love the decor on Celebrity ships as well. You've got, you know, really deluxe treatments in the spa. Absolutely incredible food. Just, you'll never get bored. And they're quite high-tech as well. You can order things off iPads.
That, yes.
Yeah, we like that. And you won't ever have a bad meal. And the service is absolutely fantastic. The ratio of staff to passengers, you know, is incredible. That was where the lawn club is that I was talking about. That's making me hungry.
That is making me
That's
hungry
the real grass that I was talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, just you could go and have a little picnic there. I mean, look at that. These little cabanas. You could be anywhere. It's just wonderful. So yeah, and you know, in the, also things like the alcoves, where you've got these private oversized cabanas within that lawn club, which is what we saw there. And you can even enjoy personal butler service if you wanted to. And you've got an iPad and a docking station in some of the staterooms. You can order those picnics. It's all those little touches that make it feel really luxurious.
And makes you feel special as well.
Yeah, like a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. On your Celebrity Cruise. I like what you did there. Let's have a look at where you're going. Now, of course, we start off flying London Gatwick to Rome. We transfer from Rome, of course, and embark on the wonderful Celebrity Silhouette. So, Naples, first of all.
Yes, arrive in Naples on day 2. And Naples is an amazing Italian city in itself. However, from here, there's quite a sort of range of options of things that you can do. So you could arrange an excursion. You could go and visit Pompeii, which if you've never been before is absolutely fascinating. It will blow your mind. It's really it's incredible to think what happened there. And then Sorrento, absolutely stunning in terms of that, you know, you'd almost the Italy that you see in the movies.
You can hear the music now.
Absolutely, so really stunning. And there's the island of Capri, which is just off Sorrento, so you could go there. You know, essentially you're able to get to the Amalfi Coast here, so there's not one bit of it that I don't love. On day 3, you're then going to sail to Sicily, to Messina. Messina is known as the door of Sicily, with its port shaped like a sickle. And it's always been a trading city. It's a lovely port to explore. Day 4, you're at sea, enjoying the ship. And then day 5, you sail into Marseille, which is obviously a very famous old port, just brimming with history. And again, from here, you can go to Aix-en-Provence. You could go into the countryside, to Cassis. You know, the world's your oyster. Great destinations. Day 6, you're in Nice, which is just so glamorous. Again, you're only a stone's throw, really, from Monaco. So if you've never been there, you could go and visit. Go to Monte Carlo, have a look at the old famous casino, or stick to Nice and visit the old town, or just walk along the promenade and do the people watching. It's so glamorous. Day 7, you're in Ajaccio in Corsica, where you'll see an awful lot of signs about Nelson, because he was here, of course. And beautiful old port, steeped in history. Day 8, you are at sea. And then day 9, you're going to arrive in Livorno. And again, you've got choice here, because if you've never been to Florence, I would really suggest you go, because it's unbelievably breathtakingly beautiful. And if you love art and culture, so much to see. However, if you've been before, why don't you pop off to Pisa and go and see the Leaning Tower? It's got to be done.
Got to take that picture, don't you?
Got to take that picture.
Everyone does the picture,
yeah, leaning against it. Yeah, it's classic. And then day 10, you're back to Rome, where you will disembark at the port there, Civitavecchia, and you will fly home back to Gatwick. So, yeah, a wonderful itinerary.
It is a wonderful itinerary and a wonderful price on this. Take a look at this, $899 per person. A free upgrade from Ocean View to balcony on this also. So really great price on this. Deposit only, and that works out at just under £100 per person per night. Free upgrade, as we said there. You've got return flights from London, Gatwick, all overseas transfers. Now, if you want to fly from somewhere else, they can be provided for most UK airports. And 7 nights on board Celebrity Cruise is 5-star Celebrity Silhouette. Critics' Choice 2015. We like that, and I know it's going to be busy for that as well. That just looks lovely. Now, we've one more for you, and it's like, I always call it the grand finale. Now, this is 18 nights. It's Holland, America, on the MS, and this is on the MS Volendam as well. We have Bangkok here. We have got, of course, Singapore on here also, and you get to stay here and see the amazing sights of Singapore also. So fantastic destinations here, and remember, of course, a fantastic price. Shall we take you to Singapore? Let's go. Now, this, of course, is an incredible place to see, isn't it, Gemma?
It absolutely is, and I must tell everybody as well that you are going to be in a 5-star hotel here as well, so it's a nice, luxurious way to kick off your holiday, you know. Fantastic, and that's really going to set the tone for the rest of the cruise. This is going to be very high-end, very luxurious experience. So you are in Singapore. There is so much to do and see. You've got your lovely theme parks, but you've also got the main city, but you could go to Orchard Road, which is so famous for its shopping. You've got the famous Raffles Hotel, and in fact I saw a picture of a friend of mine in Singapore the other day doing the classic I'm having a Singapore sling in Raffles Hotel, and I thought, you lucky thing. But you've got other things like the Jurong Bird Park, or you could do a river cruise, go on a small boat and go along, which is quite a good way to see cities sometimes, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's really good. So loads to see and do in Singapore. You've got 2 nights stay there, and then on day 4 we'll transfer you from the hotel to the port, where you will embark the ship and your cruise will begin.
Now, it is the Holland America, of course, MS Volendam here, and you have got this wonderful 18 nights as well. So we have got an incredible itinerary, but first of all, let's talk about the Holland America itself. Let's take you on board.
Yes, so she is a really stunning ship, the MS Volendam. There's a sort of theme throughout, which is a garden theme. So there's flowers everywhere you look throughout the ship, sort of worked into the interior design and the artwork and the general motif. A very glamorous ship. Again, you know, this is the thing, cruising in general, the standards are so high these days, and on these kind of cruise lines, you know, everything's going to be tip-top. It really is. You know, you've got your main dining room, very elegant, but you've also got your Lido restaurant where you could go and have a light bite and a sort of alternative. You're Italian, and this is the nice thing again about cruising, is you've got all this choice. So rather than being stuck in a hotel where you've maybe got one restaurant, you can decide what you want to do on a daily basis and what you feel like. You'll be amazed by the amount of space. And again, the wonderful spa, the steam rooms, the aromatic room they've got on board here, tennis, basketball and volleyball courts as well. Incredible entertainment, and the price of that entertainment included. It's not like you're buying tickets to see a show.
Exactly. I'm just thinking the price of the show in the West End. I'm still at the champagne bar, by the way.
Yeah, we've left Genevieve.
Yeah, I spotted that. I did. I didn't spot the volleyball court, but I spotted the champagne bar. Let's have a look at where you are going on this wonderful cruise. So we've seen Singapore, of course. We've got a relaxing day at sea, and then we're at Koh Samui.
Yes, which is beautiful. Little island off Thailand. It's just unreal. It's just like something out of a film. White beaches, and you know, in fact, when I went, you'd see these amazing Thai ladies on the beach, and they could give you a massage, and they honestly one of the most amazing massages I've ever had. But also banana pancakes, and it's just paradise. Absolutely beautiful. I would suggest just sunbathing there, basically. Yep. And then day 7, you're off to Bangkok. Completely different state of affairs here. You'll have had your sort of tranquil paradise. Bangkok is crazy. It's so exciting. You get an overnight on board here, so you can go and explore. But you know, some people might find places like this sort of almost quite overwhelming, which is why it's really nice you've got the ship to go back to, which is like you're calm, but then you also get to go and experience these places and see the Grand Palace and the temples and perhaps the markets and that kind of thing. But it is very hectic. It's a very interesting vibe there. And then day 9, you're sailing into Cambodia. Sihanoukville.
Well done.
Yes, thank you. And then you've got like white sand beaches and quite undeveloped, you know, really tropical beach destination here. Day 10, you're at sea, and then day 11, you arrive in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Of course, it used to be called Saigon, and many locals still use the name Saigon, but it's Ho Chi Minh now. And very interesting, you've got Buddhist and Hindu temples, but then you've also got French colonial buildings and skyscrapers, so it's a real mix. And of course, all the history there, and you could go and visit the Cu Chi tunnels, for instance. Day 12, you are then going to Nha Trang in Vietnam. So again, the advantage of being on a cruise, you get to see a couple of places, you know, in one country rather than just stay in one place for 2 weeks.
You've been taken there in luxury. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. And then day 13, you're at sea. Day 14, you then arrive in Kota Kinabalu in Borneo, where you've got a very walkable centre. Look at those, just unreal. The orangutans, look at the little baby clinging on for dear life.
Oh, yeah.
They're so laid back, don't they, just hanging around there. I like that. Amazing mix of culture here again. So you've got like sort of all mixed up in the food, sort of Chinese influence, Malaysian influence, and just, yeah, go and see some of the wildlife, because when do you get to see elephants wandering around? You don't really, do you? And then day 15, you're going to sail into Brunei, into Muara, which is, of course, most famous for being where the Sultan of Brunei lives. A lot of money on this little place.
I think so.
Yes, pretty amazing buildings you could see here. Then days 16 and 17, you're at sea, and then on day 18, you'll arrive back in Singapore, disembark and fly home.
Oh,
totally relaxed.
Trip.
Having had the trip of a lifetime.
It is another one
really
of those
amazing.
trips. Exactly. Yeah. Now, this, of course, is on MS Volendam as well. You have got the luxury to take you to those amazing destinations as well, and we're seeing that exactly there now, right now, Gemma. It is incredible, isn't it, to know that, like you talked about the restaurants and everything, to know that when you are on board the ship, you were able to avail of all the facilities there also.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It really is wonderful. You know, again, it's that choice. Again, it's if you want to go and see a show, do. If you don't. You can go and find a nice quiet corner and have a drink, whatever you like. There's nothing enforced, you know.
This is it, yes. You know, it's up to you, but I love seeing all those places from, of course, the wonders of the Holland America. Now, let's have a look at what's included in there, because this is an incredible price for a trip of a lifetime. You've got a free $100 onboard spending per stateroom, return flights from London Gatwick, plus all overseas transfers. Now, if you want to fly from somewhere else, we can provide flights from most UK airports as well. A 2-night stay in a 5-star hotel in Singapore, and overnight on board in Bangkok as well. And that is an incredible price that you're seeing there, under £98 per person per night. And remember, you can call right now on 0800 781 5458 and have a chat with the specialist at Planet Cruise also. Shall we have a little recap? There was lots to see, wasn't there? And something for everyone as well. We started with the Thompson Cruises first of all, and this was on the Thompson Celebration. This is going to Dubrovnik first, and a fantastic cruise here for you, and it is 14 nights as well. You've got return flights on there, you've got a 7-night stay as well, and of course we have got a great price as usual for Planet Cruise. Now we move from Thompson Celebration to Princess Cruises with the lovely Shane Riley with us to talk about this. And this is on the Caribbean Princess. You've got a $75 onboard spend per stateroom. New reduced price, by the way. It was only reduced yesterday. So please make sure you get on the phones for this one. Huge savings, £420 per person off the brochure price as well. So that is a great price for 7 nights. And those fjords, you can sail into them. I didn't know that. More as well for you, of course. Now this was P&O Cruises, and this was on the Aurora. 14 nights. This is a Strictly Come Dancing one, so if you're a fan of that. Craig Revel Horwood, scheduled to be on the 28th of May. So he may be able to teach you a few steps or two. Now, don't forget, of course, that this is you can add 1 night from the Neon Valley, which I'd highly recommend. You have huge savings on this as well, saving £300 per person off the brochure price. It is an incredible price for what you are getting here, and I love that you're going to all the cities, like the city that invented the tango, the city that invented the flamingo, and you're going on that lovely Strictly Dancing as well. Now, we had more for you as well. MSC Cruises was next, and this was on the Musica. 22 nights. This is a bucket list. This is what I call the bucket list cruises. You have got a Dubai cruise here. You've got a stay as well, a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Dubai. Return flights from London Heathrow, plus all overseas transfers. Now, other flights can be provided if you're just flying from other cities as well. The single special on this is always very busy, so do grab that for yourself if you can do as well. because that's under £1,900. It's fantastic as well. And these are all the places you are going. Take a look at that. You've got Venice, you've got Rhodes, you've got some of the beautiful islands there as well. And of course the Dubai stay also. Isn't that incredible? Look at all of that. And of course that is at a fantastic price also. There you go. Everything of course there, and you can add that 2 nights pre-cruise stay in Venice if you want to as well. Then we moved on and it was on Celebrity. This is a Celebrity Silhouette straight away free upgrade on here from ocean view to balcony. We like that, we do. Also of course you've got return flights from London Gatwick. We also can provide flights from most UK airports